welcome to Zolia's Kitchen. I'm going to be showing you how to make caramel, two different ways, one with water and one without water, so you can see the difference. Now this is pretty straightforward. Put the pans on the heat. I'm going to be using the same amount of sugar, makes things simple, and in they go. One of them will have a little bit of water. My suggestion would be, if you're making straightforward caramel, just to add a little bit of water, and that's because it just helps not to burn the sugar straight away. So when you add the water, make sure first of all that the sugar is covered in the water. The important thing at the moment is not to touch it and leave it alone, and just let the sugar melt, and it will take a little bit longer for this caramel with water to turn into caramel, but it will get there. This one is taking a little bit slow because the ring on the hob is a bit smaller, but now you can see that the sugar is melting away. Now if you can see here on the edge, it always the caramel always starts to go on one side, and when it starts like this, wait for a few seconds more, and then you can swish the pan around. How dark you want the caramel will depend on what you're after, but you don't want it too dark, otherwise it tastes quite strong and a little bit bitter and also very hard. I can smell it now, and this is about the time I take it off because it will carry on cooking for a while, and in a second pour it out. Now the one without any water is just taking a little bit longer because the ring is smaller. But the problem with the one without the water is that this often happens, which is it starts to burn on one side, but the sugar hasn't melted completely. This is why I suggest you add a little bit of water. Now I'm going to take off the heat and swish it around. Okay, now the last bit of sugar has been covered. I'm just going to turn it around in the pan. There's lots of heat on the bottom of the pan. And this is about the colour I want it. So out it comes. So as you saw, these two caramels being made, very straightforward. The one with the water is a little bit easier to control, because you don't have to worry so much about all of the sugar melting before it starts to caramelise. I did one here earlier which I put some lemon juice in, and the lemon juice, although it changes the flavour, so you may not want to do that, it does stop crystallisation around the edges. Sometimes when you're making caramel, if the heat is too fierce before all of the sugar is able to melt properly, it will start to form big crystals around the edges of the pan, and the lemon juice just stops that happening. But again, you know, it depends on what you're after. If you're trying to make caramel for praline, and that is adding nuts, at the point of which the caramel turns into your colour that that you desire, add the nuts and cover it with the nuts, and then you can pour it out, let it to cool. If you let your caramel go too dark, because it will carry on cooking with the heat of the pan, it then becomes really hard, which isn't very pleasant, and that bitter note is a bit too strong. So like this one here, it's a little bit too dark for my liking. It's just really, really hard. So if you're trying to make pralines with nuts, it may not be what you want. So choose your caramel and the colour you want, and I hope this was useful. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.